we're live. Sorry, I was just slurping down beef tallow. You know, I can't have beef tallow because it's full of...
What's it full of?
It's full of crap that's going to clog my arteries even further than they already are.
Is it?
Folks,
I don't really understand what it is, but...
beef tallow... Beef tallow is a byproduct.
Also, it's one of those things where I haven't even seen anyone really talking about it. I just see people doing the jokes about it. So I'm like, I'm like 3 parts removed from the beef tallow.
Beef tallow is a I'll try to explain the whole thing. Welcome to the Weekend Rip, everybody. It's your favorite show, the weekly roundup of everything that's going on in the stock market. We are not CNBC. We are not Jim Cramer. We're not all those pieces of crap.
We're these pieces of crap.
We're these pieces of crap, all right? We got a Jew and a Guinea talking about everything that's going on. Sorry, I thought that was a term of endearment.
No.
Oh.
Don't.
No.
I thought that it was like, you know.
That'd be like me dropping a K. Just
That
insane.
bad? Okay. A Jew and a meatball. Is that better? Sorry.
No, maybe you just don't talk to me for the rest of the
got it.
episode. The fuck?
What?
Sorry. I truly thought that it was like a lighthearted, like,
Yeah, it is when you like know and like and respect the other person, but not when like.
I know and like and respect you.
Oh no, but I don't.
Man, who are you, Phil, all of a sudden? Come on, man. Don't do me like that.
You just hit me with a hard G.
Yeah, because I know and like and respect you.
Yeah, but I don't.
Oh, my God. This is, man, no, take it back.
Explain to me beef tallow before I drop a K
it's a
on it.
byproduct. It's a byproduct of like when beef is, I don't know, cooked and processed and stuff. It's like a.
What are you doing with it, though?
It's a fatty substance in these Make America Healthy Again guys are obsessed with frying things in it.
Oh, they're using it as oil. Is this another like seed oils thing?
Yes.
No. It's always seed oils. with these
I
guys.
can trace back.
Where are you guys even? That's another thing where I'm like, I've never encountered a seed oil. What's a seed oil?
It's I don't know, sunflower oil, avocado oil,
Never had that in my life.
soybean oil.
Where do you
name
even find soybean oil?
it all
You
started.
guys are making up problems.
Listen,
just don't buy it.
It all started on TikTok. Liver King and then his buddy, that really skinny, scary-looking doctor
Right.
guy.
He's like, stop eating kale. Drink
Kale
beef
is
tallow."
actually bad for you. That guy, seed oil. They all of a sudden just out of nowhere, they start saying seed oils, and they do it in such a way that just those 2 words together makes you think, oh yeah, that sounds really toxic and dangerous, and like it's highly processed, and it's going to give us all cancer and alter our children's DNA to make them trans and stuff.
The seed oils.
The seed oils, yeah. The seed oils are what's giving you cancer. And so then for some reason, they're all experts on the alternative, which is beef tallow.
How's olive oil? Is that fine?
I have no idea.
I use olive oil.
Olives have seeds. They have pits. It's probably classified as a seed oil.
No way.
I don't fucking know, man. But so anyway, there's everybody's obsessed with this.
No, olive oil is not a seed oil.
Thank
It's
God.
a fruit oil extracted from the olive. Oh, because it's not coming from the pit. It's coming from the olive.
I just keep thinking of Popeye's girlfriend, Olive Oil. Remember her?
Love olive oil.
Man, she was skinny. She was tall and lean. She was one tall drink of water, that Olive Oil.
That's what everyone's. You know what? Let's continue with the show.
Yeah, okay. Because you were probably. I got a fun story about about the beef tallow and
Someone
the whole.
wrote is Emil's great diet why is aging so much better than Ben? That's a mean thing to say.
People like to be mean to me, and you know what? Much as Jesus Christ died for your sins, not mine. I'm gonna go ahead and be your punching bag. I will be Christ reborn. I will be the punching bag that you all need. Batman. I'll be Batman.
Someone wrote olive oil is good, but you can't use it for frying. Also, I don't think frying is good. If these guys are so worried about health, why are you frying shit in beef
Let's get
oil?
on with the show. All
Yeah.
right, we've had a big week. We had the Qs, a really nice Friday for the Qs and the SPY and Bitcoin. Closed almost down 1%, 3/4% down on the Qs, 0.8% down on SPY, and Bitcoin is up quite big. And we have,
I bought that dip.
good for you, very nice. I bought the dip too. I kind of got.
I'm like a stoned guy in a grocery store.
Oh, you bought the dip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dean's dip? Man, I love that Dean's. Dean, if you're out there, sponsor the show, baby. I'll eat that French onion dip crap. My account was fluctuating this week. My professional trading account, that is. Biggest drawdown this week. I was down $90,000. I think that was, I don't remember which day it was, Tuesday or something.
How'd that feel? Exhilarating?
It didn't bother me. Didn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I'm a professional. And professionals grin and bear it.
You're like one of those pilots calmly going down.
Yeah. Until the last minute.
Just trying
I'm going,
just trying different things.
Yeah. Did you see that plane that caught fire? What caught fire in Denver?
Dude.
Yeah.
It's making I'm sure it's just bias of seeing it all the time. You're not supposed to see all this stuff, but I used to never worry about planes, and now every time
you know what it probably was? It's probably that new DEI fuel they're putting in these airplanes these days. This gay fuel they're putting in there.
I think it's because they got rid of all the DEI guys.
No, but the fuel is...
Planes used to run strictly on gay stuff.
Yeah. You got a gay pilot in there. You got a sassy flight attendant saying fun stuff that goes viral. Man, what I wouldn't give to be on a flight that goes viral. Some chaotic passenger.
Was it Southwest?
I think it was No, it was American Airlines. Yeah. Joke's on them. They suck. They booted me out of their program. Why? Because I took advantage of the Advantage program? And you're gonna steal 600,000 miles of my hard-earned miles?
Well, hard-earned.
Because I exploited a loophole and I got 7 credit cards over the span of 6 months? When you're supposed to only get one every 2 years? Sue me, bitch.
I like saying hard-earned and then exploited a loophole.
Yeah, I exploited a loophole. That was hard. It was difficult. I had to hustle for that. I had to wake up every day.
I had to look at Reddit and find out about the loophole.
I had to hustle. I had to buy a special code off of a Reddit stranger to apply for a card every month. Anyway, yeah, did I say over 1 month? I meant 6 months. Inflation is cooling like a pie on a windowsill.
Dude, eggs are now cheaper than when Trump got in office.
Eggs are probably the reason why my cholesterol is high.
You eating a lot of eggs?
I eat eggs every morning. It's making me go bankrupt. Yeah, so we had inflation cooling, but yeah, too bad the market doesn't give a rat's ass anymore. The market cares about these things called tariffs. You might have heard of them.
The market wants some stability.
Yeah, the market wants a little bit of Donald Trump
the market's
to
asking
shut up for a minute.
To be fed some stability.
Yeah. Why does this keep popping up? There we go. So we got the CPI came in just a little cooler, 2.8%, excuse me, versus the 2.9% estimate, and that was year over year. Month over month, it was 0.2% versus 0.3%. PPI came out.
Just a smidge.
Yeah, just a smidge. Same thing with PPI. They were both lower than expected. You know what else was pretty damn low? Consumer sentiment.
Can you blame him? Can you blame him?
Can you blame the consumer?
I'm a consumer. I'm not feeling great.
I'm consuming so much shit. It's a problem.
We're actually consuming less shit though because our sentiment is so bad.
Yeah, man. That's
I'm not going to the fucking store and buying that shit.
You go out there.
Even necessities? I'm saying I'm buying less of that.
Is it less of your necessities?
Well, that's part of the thing. Even
the necessities?
Yeah.
The simple bare necessities?
Sure. They're buying less and less.
Forget about your worries. It's from the Jungle Book. Wow. Somebody hasn't been around children in a while. And it shows.
Coming from the diddler.
People don't know what that is referencing because that's from another show.
No, that's from his criminal record.
Me? No, I don't have a criminal record. Don't look me up. So a record 50% of survey respondents cited negative news about government economic policy, which is the highest level ever, which is kind of surprising. I'd love to be one of these surveyed respondents.
Highest level ever. I am curious when they started keeping that.
I would guess stat. Decades.
Oh, sure. Decades, yeah.
These surveys are going on. Yeah, in the history of the University of Michigan survey, consumers have never been this bearish when it comes to expectations for business conditions in the coming year.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. So that white line is people... their unsolicited positive / negative mentions on news heard about government economic policy during the University of Michigan survey. Oh, wow. Dates all the way back to 2005. So it's been around for 20 years. This survey can almost buy alcohol.
You also can't discount the fact that I'm sure we're just a way different society, right?
Oh,
I mean, we just get blasted with,
Oh, yeah.
If things are bad, you are getting blasted with that information in a way that You definitely were not decades ago.
Yeah.
Things were bad. You go, you know what?
Yeah,
Maybe I'll save my 50 cents. Won't buy a newspaper.
Probably fine. Yeah, probably fine.
This whole thing, this
Yeah.
whole ship will right.
We got a StockTwits poll. Users were asked if the U.S. is headed into a recession, and this seems kind of like a no-brainer to me, seeing as Scott Bessent and Donald Trump and everybody is basically saying, yeah, we're gonna have a recession. We kind of have to have a recession. So I don't know how some people are voting no, but 33% of StockTwits users polled said no, fears are overblown. Wow, what's it like to be a fucking billionaire out there? Oh, no. These fears are overblown. No, fears are overblown.
Garcon,
Yeah.
move away from me.
Yes. People, 32% say yes, there are too many warning signs.
Dead even this race.
Yeah. There's your average guy out there. Who is that guy? What was that? Okay. 17% of people said that we are already in one. Just look at the markets. And 18% said it depends on Trump. His policies will decide.
Yeah, and I think he's decided recession.
Yeah,
well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, he's kind of, we'll get to it later. But huge shout out, though, before we get into the recap. The Chicago Board of Options is the CBOE. What is the CBOE? I should know this. It is what does it stand for? What does CBOE stand for? Chicago Board Options Exchange. I knew that. They're making money hand over fucking fist, man. All this volatility, all these brokers, all these volatility traders, they're just raking in the cash on all the volume. I'm one of their victims.
I said
it.
I say God bless him.
God bless America.
God bless America.
God bless the United States, man.
If you're not finding a money-making opportunity in this chaos,
you're just collecting premium
maybe
on my
you deserve
options.
to be broke.
I put a lot of money into their pockets this week. I paid my dues. I did my American duty. I did my American job as a trader, and I bought the dip thinking that we would have a reflexive bounce that would pay me, the retail investor, the famed, noble retail investor. But no. See, we got the drop, and then it just kind of went, oop.
It looked like maybe it could.
And the VIX melted along with the premiums on my call options. Did I cry about it? You bet I did. Did I scream into a pillow about it? You bet I did.
You went Elon Musk mode in the Oval Office.
I went Elon Musk mode,
which
and I
we'll
cried
get to.
a little bit. Yeah, but do you see me having the president of the United States touting the positions I've got on my order book? No, I just gotta hope that people out there end up buying.
That would be nice. He brings you down to the White House.
Tell us what stocks you've got.
He's one of our finest traders. People are being very unfair to us.
I see you've got some heavy bags in your portfolio there. How long have you been holding this dog shit? Oh, it's a long time.
You're standing there with a toddler.
Oh yeah. Oh my human body
Your
shield.
human
Or whatever. Yeah. Because people do want to kill me.
And you're just like, yeah, Mr. President, I'm just getting pounded here. I wish.
Yeah. This one company just reported earnings, and it was really bad. I did have to sell Nova. I had the ticker symbol
Look at that.
Nova.
He had to sell Nova.
He had to sell Nova. It was
supposed to be a big trade for him.
terrible company. I warned him not to hold it, but he held it. I held it through earnings, and I sold it for a lot of money I lost on that. But that's okay. That's okay because my blood work came back with my cholesterol high, and that coincides well with like stress.
Now that he's having
don't
health
pull it
issues.
up. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it, Jim. Christ on the cross, God Almighty.
That you should get to apply to have if you're having a bad day, the president brings you to the White House and does a little press thing for you, like you get broken up with. He brings you down.
He's been crying all week. His neighbors are complaining.
He was a very good boyfriend.
Yeah, he was a very good boyfriend.
Still got broken up.
Oh my God. Yeah. So there was this story out of this local Philadelphia news outlet. Wanted to remind everybody that long-term investors and traders have different interests, and this market is fantastic for the likes of me when I'm good at it. Yeah. The volatility traders are the ones winning. Volatility. Here's a quote from the article. Volatility traders use several strategies, you don't say, but the main goal is to capitalize whether stocks and options go up or down. Wow.
That's a nice strategy.
Michael Naus of Stats Edge Trading explains it like this. You buy puts and calls for the same strike price at the same expiration date. It's called bracketing and allows for a trader to make money on both sides of the trade. Now that actually doesn't sound right to me. He's buying puts and calls at the same strike on either side at the same expiration date. I would think that he's talking about selling them and collecting the premium, but maybe I'm wrong. He said, "We make money when markets are in dispossession." Or this is someone else, said Chris Sidial, co-chief investment officer at Ambrose Group, a hedge fund that makes money by betting on volatility. Many investors increased their exposure to stocks when President Trump was elected, thinking the second term would be like the first. They're now seeing they're offsides and have to rebalance like a bunch of fucking poor idiot schmuck assholes. This guy was laughing at me personally, and all of you and all of us.
And a lot of us are hoping on a long enough timeline, maybe we're getting a little discount.
Yeah, bracketing, huh? Yeah, bracketing. Trying to think of a good example of I get bracketed every day that I trade, man. I get bracketed right up the old
The old what? Go ahead.
keister. You know? Just get bracketed right in there. That's a bad joke. Yeah, I mean, it was a stressful week, folks. You're looking at it. You're seeing it. You're seeing stress manifest. Actually, it wasn't that stressful for me, honestly, because I knew it and I was expecting it. But yeah. So you retail investors out there, you know, you're
when does the pain end? Do we know?
I think probably after next week. This is the fourth straight red week, and we have March OPEX next week. Options expiration day, March 21st. And I think that after that, we'll see a little bit of a relief rally. And that's not even me saying that. Everybody else is saying that. Everybody in the mom is looking forward to
It'd be really
this.
nice if we didn't see one stock get relief, though.
Yeah. Yeah. One stock not get relief? Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has been the one fun thing, watching people collectively
Yeah.
root for it to go down.
I mean, so a lot of retail traders have been buying the dip on Tesla, and they're getting bracketed, man. They're absolutely getting bracketed. When stuff, the markets, individual names, when they have big moves, it's not necessarily the case that they're going to immediately have a reflexive move in the opposite directions. You know, a down swipe and then an up swipe bounce. Sometimes they have the move and then they consolidate at those levels. And you know who wins in those cases? The people, the institutions, the brokerages, whoever, writing the options in either direction. They're just collecting that premium as your stupid little options melt along with the VIX, which is exactly, again, what happened to me this week. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. That Scott Bessent, though, he went on CNBC and he said, "We're focused on the real economy. Can we create an environment where there are long-term gains in the stock market and long-term gains for the American people? I'm not concerned about a little bit of volatility over 3 weeks." And you know,
I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's not concerned about a lot of things.
We're only down 10% from the highs. If you zoom out, there's a great. I couldn't find it. I wanted to send it to you. This guy texted me last night crying.
No.
What do I do? What do I do, Mister? What do I do with all my money? I don't know what to do. Should I stop buying? And I said, "Calm down, little guy. Calm down. Just calm down." If you zoom out, but I seriously was looking for this chart.
Tell him what actually happened.
You said, "Hey, sweetheart, can you let me know if I should like slow down on my weekly, biweekly buying of
dumps into some mutual funds?" Yeah.
And I said, "Just reduce it by like reduce it to a quarter of what you."
I think I'm just gonna hold steady. Honestly,
Yeah. You should buy those European ones that I told you about.
Well, I already do the international.
Well, specify Europe. Diversify.
I don't believe in Europe. Is that okay?
Wow. Any Europeans out there? This guy just said you suck.
I love you, Europe.
And you should surrender. To who? I don't know. But just surrender.
Surrender.
Yeah, fucking surrender now. We all have guns, bitch. What are you gonna do? But wait, what was I saying? Son of a bitch.
We were talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
On a long enough, if you there's this great meme. There's a chart of like the S&P or the Dow or whatever, and in tiny text, it's got every headline event dating back to, I don't even know, .com bubble, and then like Brexit and the Greece going bankrupt thing, and it's just every little one is just a fucking. Even COVID is just a.
Yeah, and if you just held throughout all those things,
yeah, you'd be totally fine.
That's what's been very funny. You know, obviously a bit of a boglehead.
Boglehead?
Bogleheads
the
are,
Vanguard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, if you're anywhere on like r/investing or r/Bogleheads or whatever, they're always like just dollar cost average, just fucking, you never have to worry about anything. But then when this happens, they're fucking melting down, and people are going, "Wait, guys, your whole thing is you don't have to fucking freak out."
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, it's this is different."
Time's different. Fuck. Hey, wow! How did you find that? Wait, is that it? That must be it, huh? I can't read any of that text because I can't see that well. Can we make it bigger? Whatever. I mean, you guys get yeah. Katrina, Lehman Brothers files for bankruptcy. Obama elected. I mean, some of these are the Boston Marathon bombing. Why did they put that in there? All right. Anyway, it just goes to show
give them
that
credit. This time does feel a little different. It sometimes feels like we got a guy hell bent on tanking the American economy, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe it's just another minor blip.
Yeah. So we mentioned
minor blips.
We mentioned the, what would you call it? The technical indicator, the RSI, the relative strength index, as something to help us give a better picture of what's going on and where a bottom might be. The RSI is it's a technical indicator. It's always between 0 and 100. Stocks over 70 are considered overbought. I mean, that's like really, really generalizing, because a stock can stay over 70 for months and it doesn't really matter. And below 30 is oversold, and the same principle applies. It can stay there for longer than you think. Anyway, the RSI on the SPY I think it just dipped into oversold territory. And there's all sorts of other things. It did. It briefly touched below 30 a couple times this week, in the last couple weeks. I think that we're probably due for a bounce, especially as we go into OPEX, and it's coming, or OPEX is going to be over. So, and we had a nice little bounce today. Again, 4 weeks straight of red. I think odds are if we don't bounce next week, the week after, I am positioned for it myself. I bought a bunch of different things. But yeah, silver and gold are at all-time highs. They're some of the winners right now. I was looking at Europe ETFs, and they have been holding up really, really well. Like they're right up. They haven't pulled back nearly as much as American markets. The ticker symbols are VGK and IEUR.
Yeah, because they're about to go. They're about to go maniac mode on building up their militaries.
Oh yeah. Nothing bad ever happened when Germany started building tanks. I mean, I don't know. Nothing bad's gonna happen there.
Everything's good. Everything good.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You know who else is having a good week is this Groupon,
dude,
man.
I didn't even know Groupon was
fucking
still a company.
Huge shout out to anybody still buying Groupons. God almighty, man.
Honestly.
Up 42% this week. Look at the name of the CEO. Dusan Senkipol. Is that your people? Is that Greek? No. Dusan.
I don't think so.
Dusan Senkipol.
I'm just looking at the site. I mean, I just cannot
get a massage,
believe...
$60 off, whatever. It seems like such a scam of a thing, but yeah, people still be out there, still be using Groupon, I guess. And they said that they have successfully executed their transformation strategy, returning North America local, what does that mean, to growth and generating positive free cash flow for the first time since exiting the pandemic.
I also just don't buy any of these. I don't trust going to any of these places that they're advertising. I don't know why.
Name some places. Give me some places. Ooh, is that your new MacBook, by the way?
Yeah.
Sexy.
Thanks, man.
Wow. I wish you folks could see this
TT Head Spa.
Oh, you don't know TT Head Spa?
Lymphatic massage clinic.
Oh, lymphatic massages are all the rage right now.
You can get a massage for $109. Used to be $200.
Wow.
Deeper layers massage.
Wow.
Right on North Gower Street.
Wow.
I don't know. I've just...
Yeah, it's all crap.
I think it is a bunch of crap.
Yeah, but people buy crap.
People do love buying crap.
People love crap, famously. Just start a company called Crap.
But my God, Groupon, I thought you were dead this whole time. It's good to see you. I was worried about you.
What do you think the market cap of Groupon is? Take a guess. Take a guess.
$100 million.
No, 590 million. Still. Anyway, speaking of crap, Rumble, aka the right wing YouTube. Yeah, they're really fucking late to the game with this. They announced that they're purchasing a whopping 188 Bitcoin.
Hey, that's gonna be a big salute to me for anyone else buying at the top. We're good to have you in the top army. We will bring this thing all the way down.
I bought some at 88.
Thank you, Rumble.
I bought some at 88.
Dude, I bought some at 79.
It dropped down to 76 right after I fucking bought it.
I got in there at 79. That felt good.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I do think we can get down to like 65K. I'm watching.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's skip the thing about Trump family deal.
With Binance, yeah.
Trump family has held deal walks with Binance following. I don't even understand that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Donald Trump and his Volcker moment, and this is something that a lot of people have talked about because what was the guy's first name?
Paul
Volcker, who was a huge guy. Volcker height. You know how tall he was? 6'7".
Wow. Didn't know Paul Volcker was a tall guy.
Uh-oh.
They should call him Tall Volcker.
Uh-oh.
But
his middle name was Adolf.
You never love to hear that.
What
year was he born?
How pissed?
What year was he born?
I mean, 1927.
All right. It was pre the big guy.
So many guys named Adolf are just like, fuck, dude. Really?
Well, I think it's actually probably coming back into fashion now.
True.
Now they're like, it is a strong name.
A lot of Adolfs pissed off. A lot of Hitlers, especially, man. People out there named Hitler. I'd be ticked.
More like Shitler. I think
that guy ruined my
sucks.
good name. Guy ruined my freaking good name. Hitler was a great name.
I bet Chaplin was pissed about the whole mustache thing, too.
Oh, yeah.
He said it used to be
He ruined my mustache. So anyway, 1982, interest rates are, excuse me, inflation. Man, baby, this thing's blowing up back in the early 80s like a damn balloon. But a balloon that just won't pop, just keeps on going, just keeps on inflating. And Paul Volcker comes in and he goes, "We got to raise these interest rates. We got to have some pain." And he raised He raised them to like 20%. He induced a recession.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's what people are. They're comparing it to Trump. They're saying, "Oh, this is Trump's moment where he's essentially inducing a recession for long-term gain." But when the bear market was over, it only took like 4 months for the market to fully recover. That's really fast. For the 80s, that's fast, I think.
I don't think any of these guys are nearly as adept as some of these.
Well, and it's a different thing entirely. Yeah. But let's play this clip of Trump with Maria Bartiromo, who I used to have a crush on, by the way.
You dated her for a while.
No, I didn't date her.
Yeah,
she wouldn't date a scuzzball like me.
Ben dated Maria Bartiromo.
Look at what time it is on this Fox News thing. It's 9/11.
So,
the audio is not coming through.
Interesting.
Oh my God. Well, I'll just paraphrase it. Is it coming through? Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So what do we do here? Just chill for a second?
He's going to pull it up.
All right.
That was...
Ay.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. This is the trouble with
this is what happens when you go live, baby.
Live broadcasting. Anything could happen.
I mean, we don't have to play it at this point because we already got the gist of what he said, and I kind of.
If you look at China, they have a 100-year perspective. We have a quarter. We go by quarters.
That's true.
And you can't go by that. You have to do what's right. What we're doing is we're building a tremendous foundation for the future. Tremendous foundation.
You said, look.
Okay. Look, I understand what he's getting at there, and I think it's pretty. I mean, it's plain. He's comparatively to China, a fucking 5,000-year-old country or however old it is. They like the Bene Gesserit and Dune. They think in centuries. They plan in centuries.
Yeah, but I don't even think in the like. I don't think he's referring to their like long history. I think he's more referring to the fact that like China does have these visions where
That's
we
what I mean.
just kind of.
But also, that tends to be the case if you've got a country that old. They're so like singular. They're focused on the long haul, the long term.
I don't think it has anything to do with their.
They've got a history of doing that. They have to. Well, maybe you're right.
Think about how many countries are very old. They don't have the same.
That's true.
China's party. They're one party. Whatever. We're not going to.
Should I just leave?
But no. But
you're right.
I do think they govern in a much different way. I also think it's a bit rich coming from him, where it's like the country clearly was heading in a direction, and both times he gets in, he's like, okay, let's dismantle all of that.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. That's his vision.
I do agree. If I think it's. I think we can all agree that the budget deficit and whatnot is out of control and needs to be stopped sooner or later and fixed and whatever. But also just the way he's going about it there are other ways to do it. I don't know. And yeah, let's play this. Did we play this Howard Lutnick clip last week? I can't remember. I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. No.
Let's play it. Lutnick. Oh boy, this guy. I think that's going to be our boy. Oh,
everything back as you describe it, that they're going to be able to be competitive globally. Aren't prices ultimately going to actually have to rise?
I think if you want to buy things from other countries and you want to bring it into America, then the price is going to rise. But if you make it here, then of course the price won't rise. So make it here. Make it here. How hard is that to say?
It's very hard to say.
Give it a shot. Give him a second.
Make
nice
it here. Oh, I did it.
Wow.
Make it here. How hard is that to say? He goes on to say that, everything's going to get automated. Well, the robots will do it, and we're going to need people to control the robots, the fucking robots, man. Yeah.
Much easier to say than do, Howard Lutnick.
Yeah, you got speaking of dipshits. I mean, yeah, I get what he's saying. It's going to be a lot harder to implement. Tim Draper. We don't need to play the video of him. I think. Do you know who Tim Draper is,
brother? I tell the story every time it comes up. I was at a wedding with the motherfucker.
You were?
Yep. So, I danced the fucking conga with Tim Draper.
Did you see his eyebrows then,
brother? I touched them dang things.
Look at those fucking things. My God, man. Hey, Tim Draper, what the fuck's with the eyebrows, dude? I can see that money doesn't buy you good eyebrows. You would think that money would buy you someone to cut those fucking things. What's going on with the eyebrows, Tim Draper? What's your middle name? Eyebrows? Huh? He's got eyebrows crazier than my uncle. You see my Uncle Jeff's eyebrows. They're pathetic. They look like that. It's like, my God, do you not look in a mirror every day when you wake up?
I think he's doing the new Gen Z thing where you push him up. You know what I mean?
Push him up, man. Yeah, some people do be doing
he's
that.
Staying
where
on
you're
trend.
Like clearly combing your eyebrows.
Honestly.
Stop doing that, man. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at those
all my
eyebrows.
Life, eyebrows went one way, and then
now they go.
You guys
up.
woke up and we're like, no, we're doing up now.
Yeah, we're doing up eyebrows. Oh my God! All right, let's pivot to the Steak and Shake because I really like this. Story.
You like this?
Oh yeah,
you like the Maha man himself?
You know, beef tallow is a lot healthier to have it in your frying. When you're frying things in beef tallow and not in seed oil, it's a lot healthier. So I'm here at Steak and Shake with Sean and Edith to have some beef tallow fries and hamburger to show how safe it is.
Beef tallow.
Oh, by the way, here you go.
Here's just take the red mask. I'll take those trays back for you. Okay?
Oh, okay. Is that?
This is you, Sean.
Oh, this is me. Okay, thank you.
And Secretary, this is for you. All right, gentlemen. Enjoy.
Thank you. You didn't pick up my Coke, did you?
Get your coat. I got some.
The small with a little ice.
Piece of shit.
Well, I'm not going to drink it all because you're going to yell at me. I'm only kidding.
And Steak and Shake just switched out, and people are raving about these French fries. You taste them,
They're
I taste
amazing.
them.
They really are. I'm not. There's
Yeah.
not.
When I was a kid, I travel in Europe. Europe is great. Always had great food. The French fries were a disappointment because we had the best French fries here. They had pommes frites over there, and they just didn't taste right.
How much older do you think he is than Sean Hannity?
I think Sean Hannity might be older than him.
Sean Hannity looks better than him.
Sean Hannity, I'm gonna say, is 63.
Wow, you nailed it. He's
Really?
63. Yeah,
Wow. And RFK, I'm gonna say, is 61.
71.
71. He looks great for 71. I'd take it back. He looks great.
I
Wow.
think-
I gotta start eating beef tallow.
I think he looked unwell.
Holy shit, man. Well, Steak and Shake started posting all these weird fucking memes. No surprise to anybody with these. Look at this. They got they hit everything. They got the Tesla cars, the Bitcoin hodl thing.
Future is bright.
Yeah. So I was curious if Steak and Shake is publicly traded. They are via ticker symbol BH. And I really like this because it's Biglari Holding.
Look at this
Company.
fucking shit.
Oh, I know the Steak and Shake, and it just says beef tallow on the thing. You guys are fucking obsessed with this stuff. What is it? What's going on with these guys?
I know.
Fucking relax with the beef tallow.
Have you guys never tasted olive oil? It's delicious.
I mean, the whole beef and butter.
I guess the
and
problem is you
cheese
can't
shit,
fry it. You guys are obsessed with frying.
They'd probably look at my high cholesterol report and go, "Your doctor's insane and wrong. It's actually good that your bad cholesterol is that high because you should be eating a lot of beef and butter and eggs and cheese and shit."
Is that what you need?
I don't know. Probably according to RFK, I do.
Well,
Jesus
he also
God.
said we need more people to get measles. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so this Biglari company is really interesting in part because the founder and CEO of the let's click his Wikipedia page I had pulled up there in the outline. In the outline. It's yeah, there we go. His name is Sardar Biglari. And boy is this guy an American success story. He was born in Iran in 1977. He came
He was
here.
actually born in the imperial state of Persia.
Okay, thank you very much.
No, I'm just joking. That's
But
just what it says on the thing.
my favorite part of this guy, I believe he's the one who bought 4.7 million shares of Cracker Barrel in 2011.
Wow,
and
haven't thought about Cracker Barrel in a long time.
I remember
Do
when
they
they
have
were,
them out here?
I don't think so.
East Coast.
But
thing?
I wondered what happened to Cracker Barrel because they used to be publicly traded, CBRL. I believe BH bought them up. His $241 million investment in Cracker Barrel turned into just under $1 billion in value at the end of 2019. He also owns a little bit of Ferrari, but my favorite part is his stake in Maxim.
Oh, dude,
magazine.
is he the one who's signing he puts his signature on it all?
He must be. I don't know. Because in February 2014, this guy bought such an Iranian guy thing to do. To buy Maxim magazine. He commented, "We plan to build the business on multiple dimensions, thereby energizing our readership and viewership." Buddy, don't change what ain't broke when it comes to Maxim magazine. It's just for teenage boys to look at boobs in bikinis and stuff, like Emil used to do on flights.
I was big. I was buying Maxim magazine. I was buying FHM. I was buying stuff,
Yeah.
and I was just torturing myself on these long haul flights.
January 2016, Biglari officially took over as editor-in-chief of Maxim, though a magazine staffer said that the new masthead title just formalizes what has already been clear. Biglari exercises full editorial control over Maxim. At one point in 2015, Biglari discarded the nearly complete version of the December issue in order to completely redesign it. He's like Charlie Munger with that damn dormitory that he insisted on designing. On January 13th, 2016, Giles Ben Simon. Jesus Christ, that's a British name.
You don't like that, Giles?
Or Gillis, I don't know. Joined Biglari as a special creative director. Quote, "What drew me to Maxim was Sardar's vision for the brand."
What drew me to Maxim
Talking about a titty
was the
magazine.
boobs.
Yeah, it was the boobs. And then I love the last sentence. Maxim magazine endorsed Donald Trump in the 24 U.S. elections.
You don't say.
Yeah, pretty great. But yeah, very, very successful guy. He also owns 1.1 million shares of Jack in the Box, owns 5.5% of the company, some oil and gas stuff. Just a really, really successful. I tip my hat to Biglari, and congratulations on the Steak and Shake success. Good for them. Couldn't be me.
That's how Ben's gonna maha.
These Persian guys, man, they are successful. Good for them. Good for them. Love Persians.
Are you gonna start going on an all steak and shake diet?
No, because my cardiologist really. So, for those of you who don't know, I got some blood work done, and the bad news is that I have high cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. So, yeah, my cardiologist, I have a call in about an hour and a half. He's probably going to yell at me and tell me to eat a plant-based diet, at which point I'm going to accuse him of being a sissy and hang up and just pretend like nothing ever happened. Anyway, so what the fuck going on with Tesla?
What the fuck going on with Tesla?
We got all kinds of varying price predictions from the various analysts. JP Morgan's got a price target out of $120. Dan Ives has a $550 target that he made at the end of February. Tesla, Elon was warning. Elon was warning the White House that this tariff stuff is hurting them. Everybody's saying that Elon looked like he was crying on Fox News.
Well, and there was reports that he cried in the Oval Office begging Donald Trump to do something.
Which, to be clear, it's okay.
Fine to cry.
It's fine to cry. It's funny when it's someone like Elon Musk.
It's also funny when you're doing it because your fucking bullshit car company is in the dumps because you can't stop fucking around in DC.
Yeah, dude. Just how the Laura Ingraham and all those people like to tell LeBron James to shut up and dribble. Shut up and make your cars.
Just truly, this is a shut up and dribble moment.
Yeah, shut up and dribble, dude.
Get your ass back to Austin.
Yeah.
Start sleeping in the office again, where you belong.
He's just a melted crayon baby of a man. He looks like if you took a baby doll and put it in the microwave.
Bill Burr called him laminated face, which is pretty good.
He's just, we're all just, I just still don't understand the guys, the fanboys out there who just won't capitulate.
He does look like he's had some serious chemical peel or something.
Yeah.
His skin is.
He just seems like a deeply unhappy man, and we all have to live with his bullshit day in and day out.
Not for long.
You call it like Elon derangement syndrome or whatever.
Who?
The guy, just people out there. He's a visionary.
Wait,
I don't give a shit.
Should we play the clip? See if he was crying.
Yeah, let's play the clip.
Oh, I guess we're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we don't need to play the clip.
How are you doing your other businesses?
With great difficulty.
Yeah, I mean,
Great difficulty.
there's no turning back, you're saying.
I'm just here trying to make government more efficient.
You asked for it, dude.
Nobody asked you to do this.
Yeah, nobody asked you to do this. I'm just trying to make government more
That's
efficient.
the worst part. Him just sacrificing himself for the greater good.
He's acting like he doesn't tweet the most fucking vile, not the most, but he tweets vile shit and retweets fucking white supremacist guys, and then he's got the gall to cry about how he gets pushback. Bitch, that's your free speech in action. That's it. Manifest. You get pushback and you can't handle it. Grow a thicker skin, man, or stop doing it. Stop doing it altogether.
You don't think the Trump endorsement's going to go along?
No, I don't think it's going to help at all. I mean, there was a funny, several things here.
I mean, that endorsement's only going to really register for about half the country.
He's already been endorsing.
I know.
Practically.
Those people, I don't think are all of a sudden going to fucking run out and get a
I don't think so either.
piece of shit Cybertruck that's quite expensive.
I mean, did you see there's this one YouTuber whose name escapes me, but
where they did the test with the towing,
Yeah.
and it just falls the fuck off.
So
yes, and it's not just that it falls off; it's that over time,
weakens.
yes, and it's like a ticking time bomb if you're towing at all.
the solid aluminum chassis, for those who don't
It's just
know,
a
on the
ridiculous-
Cybertruck has been proven to weaken over time, and they were stress testing it with a digger of some kind, like a big heavy machinery Caterpillar thing, and it just absolutely shattered. It just rips it off of the truck. Meanwhile, they tested a Ford F-150 that had already been through
Dude, it was a 2004, I believe.
2004 Ford F-150.
That was already in an accident and had a cracked frame.
Yeah, and was they couldn't put enough weight on
It was lifting up the
excavator. That's what it was.
and right. So that means not that it's not that it can't handle towing a heavy amount. It means that over time it's just degrading.
Yeah.
So you're basically
there's going to be so many potential terrible accidents from chassis frames given out while they're towing heavy shit. It's mind-boggling. And so many pieces, so many components and parts are fucking glued on. And they're just, it's really just a clown show. It's a total clown show. So in regards to Tesla shares dipping.
I want to know how much they're charging for one. Oh, okay.
70?
79.90.
79. That's a steal. You had the Robinhood head of brokerage on CNBC saying that retail traders were loading up on Tesla.
Ford F-150 is $37,000.
We don't need to play the clip, but basically a bunch of retail traders were buying up Tesla in February. So they are quite stuck holding the bag. But my favorite thing is this. There's a great Morgan Stanley analyst note out on Tesla. It's from the lead auto analyst. His name is Adam Jones. He's had a pretty, I guess, a picture-perfect record as a Tesla bull over the years. Such a Tesla bull, in fact, that he goes out on his own to make claims that the company doesn't even make. So, like, for example, he's the one who said that, remember Tesla's Dojo training computer thing? Remember Dojo? You don't even remember this? Very recent. Adam Jones was saying this thing could be worth.
What is it? Can you explain what it is?
It's a training computer for training, I believe, full self-driving. And his thesis was Dojo alone could be worth $500 billion. Because it could be like in Amazon Web Services where Tesla loans out the compute to other car companies to train their things. He's also the one, remember when some analyst said Tesla could make a phone to compete with Apple? That was this guy. Just pulling shit out of his ass that the company didn't even say. Just making his own shit up. That's how much of a fanboy he is.
I'd love to see a Tesla phone.
Just falls apart. So he put out a note recently with a survey of clients, of Morgan Stanley clients, who all said basically that Elon is bad for the company and is doing. It was like a survey of over, I think, like 250 clients. Regarding the sales numbers being down, he floated the question: how far would Tesla sales volume have to fall before Tesla would need to take Doge-like actions to address excess capacity? He said that the drop in sentiment is based. Says that the drop is excuse me. Says that the drop in the share price is sentiment based, but with Tesla, the narrative follows the share price. So back when it was at in December, Tesla was an AI winner because it was at all-time highs. Oh, it's an AI winner. Oh, there's the narrative. It follows the share price. And now that the share price is cratered, well, what's the narrative? Oh, Elon. It's Elon, his distraction, the brand degradation, the sales.
I mean, to be fair, everything is going poorly for it, and he's just making a mockery of himself on TV, doing all this shit in the government. I cannot imagine if you're just a regular investor that is going to inspire any kind of confidence, no matter what your politics are.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, this guy's got it under control.
Yeah.
This guy's at the helm of the company, and he's gonna make sure everything goes smoothly.
Well, my favorite part is his price target that he put out. $800 in 12 months, which would put it at a $2.5 trillion valuation, which would make Elon Musk, I believe, a trillionaire. And the reason he said that is, it's just the volatile nature of Tesla stock. It's got these wild oscillations in the price. It stands to reason, therefore, with all these catalysts upcoming, that it could go back up and hit $800. He calls out the federal rulemaking around autonomous vehicle tech, the AI humanoid day that they're expecting to happen, and, quote, other technology and commercial milestones we expect will matter.
Tesla phone.
So basically and some other stuff. And the question is, will people believe? My question is rather, will people believe Elon's bullshit this time? Has he finally cried wolf enough that even if we get the humanoid day, are people going to be like, I just don't fucking believe you anymore? Because it feels like we're reaching that point.
The other thing is he's put himself in this weird divisive position where he used to be apolitical, and even we've been talking about him forever, how he's a piece of shit. But I think for your average, just like normie guy, they'd even be like, he seems to be a smart guy. I'm sure he'll turn it around. I think now he's kind of cut himself off from like a gigantic portion of the population of just
absolutely.
like they're like, oh fuck that guy. I don't want
Yeah.
to engage with that.
Did you
so
see-
he's really just siloed himself in a
There's such shame around driving Teslas. I saw a Reddit
dude.
post.
I see the sticker all the time now. I bought it before Elon went.
Not even the
crazy.
sticker.
Yeah.
There are people putting other auto manufacturing badges on their cars as like disguises. Audi, Honda.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that the stock is going to bounce. There is so much negative sentiment around it. I've been seeing people.
I mean, yeah, I'd be shocked if that $120.
I think it could absolutely get back over 300 in the near term in the next couple of weeks. I have options to back up what I'm saying. I bought some call options. I think that it could squeeze. Like, I do agree with Adam here. It's got that volatility going for it. It has these outsized moves in either direction. And this one is, I mean, it's already, Jesus, did it get cut in half? Just about halved in the last few months. So I don't know. What else do we have? Geez. Adobe.
Yeah, but I don't know.
What?
I'm just like, if sales keep dropping, it's getting its fucking lunch eaten in China by BYD. The sentiment all across America is like,
in Europe too.
A huge portion of people interested in electric vehicles not only are uninterested in his cars, now have a whole bunch of other options.
Yeah.
He's not the only game in town anymore. I'm just like, ugh.
So it seems like to me the narrative is hinging on the success of the humanoids. And
sure, yeah.
I just don't believe it. I really don't. His whole thing, I mean, I don't believe the robo-taxi thing, I don't think is going to happen. I think that they're putting all of their chips in the not LiDAR, but just cameras isn't going to work because cameras don't see very well in adverse weather conditions. LiDAR does. For some reason, maybe he knows something that I don't, but I mean, I believe Waymo relies on LiDAR.
I bet he knows a couple things you don't.
Yeah.
Like how to get a woman from the internet to agree
How to please a woman?
IVF for some reason.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
That's what he should start. You should go the Andrew Tate route.
Oh,
Elon Musk, start a course. Like, do you want to send your cum through the mail and have a weird right wing?
Oh, I thought it was just that. I was going to say, yes, I want to send it through the mail.
Have a right wing influencer create IVF to give you a male heir?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, just follow Elon's 5 easy steps.
In case you missed the Ben and Emil show episode this week, we had Ed Zitron on, and it was a really great conversation all about how AI, while it might be, in fact, revolutionary, which he doubts on its face, even if there are applications to be had, the cost is still too great, and the revenues that it may pull in will not nearly come close to what would be required to offset the outlandish tens of billions that have been tossed into it. And Adobe stock being down 11% on earnings this week is proof positive of that.
Right.
Their AI book of business.
Yeah, he's saying there's some cool stuff here, sure, but the revolutionary tech that they're touting it as is just, it's not going to come to fruition.
And we know Adobe has been touting it for a while as like, oh, look at all these cool things you can do. Cool stuff you can do. Sure. Nobody doubts that.
But it's really expensive for them to run.
Yes.
People don't want to pay a shit ton more for your product. Everyone's already pissed about the subscriptions.
Yeah.
Now I got to pay more for some kind of like AI subscription, or you're just going to force it down our throat and raise the subscription price?
Their AI book of business currently represents a low single-digit percentage of total revenue, raising concerns about its long-term materiality. They also did cite Doge cost cuts for government canceling seats at scale. I believe that's their like. I assume it means their subscriptions to Adobe. But anyway,
oh God, they had a bunch of people signed up for Adobe at USAID or something. To make little flyers for blood drives and
But I mean, Adobe is probably a pretty damn good bellwether, other than Microsoft, of course. But yeah, man, it ain't looking good. It is still in the early innings, of course, but who knows? Adobe has put a lot into the whole AI thing, and again, the tools work and they're pretty damn nifty. But do they do they offset the massive costs that have been put into AI? Asana was also down 25% this week.
And how continually
Oh, yeah.
much money you're going to have to
Mhm.
spend. These
Yeah.
are not cheap. These are not cheap products to offer.
Yeah. Asana is, I believe it's like work organization software, one of those platform workflow shit. Anyway, they had bad revenue guidance, and their CEO, the former Facebook guy, Dustin Moskovitz, has retired. About time.
Hey,
Go enjoy yourself,
we
dude.
wish you a happy retirement.
These
Justin.
fucking psychos are addicted to fucking work. I mean, I get it that you like to work, but God almighty. Just go out there, build us a library, bitch.
Build a library.
Build us a library, bitch. Dustin Moskovitz, let's see what his fucking net worth is.
Imagine you Google him and the first thing you see is news. Dustin Moskovitz announces new library in Michigan.
$16.3 billion. His wife's name is Carrie Tuna. Carrie Tuna.
Carry on.
What's your
Dan
sister's
Tuna.
name? Shirley Salmon? I mean, goddamn. Bonnie Bass? Is that your cousin? Jesus, this lady's got a fucking fish name. Over here, what are you gonna... Well, next thing you're gonna tell me is you like to chop up, you like to take a bath in some mayonnaise and chopped up sweet pickles.
Wow, she's her.
Is she
She's
hot? She hot? Carrie Tuna.
She's a
Not
reporter
hot.
for the Wall Street Journal. She co-founded the organization's Open Philanthropy, Good Ventures.
Carrie Tuna. Any relation to Charlie Tuna? Anybody? You know Charlie Tuna?
The guy from
The sun-kissed
yeah.
fucking the sun tuna? Man, you remember that guy who died at the Star-Kissed tuna factory? He accidentally got into one of their like giant cookers, and they closed the door and they cooked him in there. Can you
God,
imagine
he's
dying
got
that way? Cooked to death with all the fish?
This is one hell of a Wikipedia. Co-founder of Facebook, co-founder of Asana, co-founder of Good Ventures, world's youngest self-made billionaire, co-founder of Open Philanthropy. God bless you. 40
Yeah,
years
well,
old.
do you have a mother who loves you?
16
Do you have a mother who loves you?
I'm sure he does.
Probably
he
does.
seems like a nice Jewish boy.
Yeah, got a nice wife with a fish name.
He's got a nice wife with a fish name.
Where's my wife with a fish name? You know,
She's out there.
where's my wife with a fish name? God dang, what's a great fish name? Huh? Connie Cod? Are you out there? Huh?
Well, maybe if you make
Tammy Trout?
maybe if you make over $10 billion, you'll get your own wife.
$16 billion. You could spend $1 million a day and be fine for the rest of his life.
Imagine doing that.
Build
Imagine
me a
retiring at
library.
40 and being like, "Fuck it, I'm going to spend $1 million a day."
They made a movie about it.
Yeah, Brewster's
Millions.
Yeah.
That I think they should remake. Cast me as Brewster. I'll spend that shit.
Who is it? Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor
Gene
and
Wilder,
John
yeah.
Candy. John Candy.
Is it? No, I think.
John Candy.
Oh, what am I thinking of with Gene Wilder? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're thinking of Hear No Evil, Evil, See No Evil, or something like that. They did a couple together.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, let's what's this guy rambling about nothing video that we're gonna end on? Oh, also wait. Okay, yeah, let's let's do that first. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Let's watch this guy. What's he rambling about? What's this boy rambling about? He's probably got something very important to say. Oh, the link's not
link
working.
is not
God
working.
almighty.
Guys,
All right.
that is live
Let's
broadcasting.
I want to put everybody's souls at ease here and zoom out
Put my soul at ease, please.
over a 25-year time scale to put it into perspective last week's pullback there. So let's pull that up. Can we? X is
Wow,
down.
no way.
Holy God. Wow. Oh, no, it's not down for me. But either way, when you look on a long enough timeline, it's but a blip. And if it goes down any further, then you can panic. If it goes down next week, panic. You can do it. Go out there, panic. Scream, cry, rob any store nearby, get supplies because things are going to get really bad really fast. You better do it before your neighbor does it. And if your neighbor tries to rob you, you should also buy a gun. Buy a gun or a knife. Because, he's a fucking doesn't like guns. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
I'm trying to figure out what if X was actually down.
Interesting.
That would be the greatest thing that if that website somehow just collapsed, not because of Elon, because I need my life back. It's we got to start taking down these social media websites. I need to start living. I need to start breathing fresh air.
Yeah.
Living in the real world.
Oh my God. Well, folks,
That's how consumer sentiment goes up. You get these people offline. You get them looking at grass, trees, blue skies.
Would you rather have a fish wife or a Steve Wozniak husband?
Do I have money either way?
Yeah. Fish wife is fish wife. No, actually, fish wife is broke.
Fish wife's broke.
Yeah, fish.
Steve Wozniak.
Your fishy wife is broke.
I guess I'm going fish wife still.
Yeah.
I'm just not really that attracted to the Wozniak.
Man, Steve Wozniak, let me rest my head on that tummy. Let's take a nap together. It's a rainy, lazy Sunday afternoon. You can toss peanut M&Ms in my mouth. I'll laugh at your jokes. We can talk trash about Elon Musk and Tesla all the live long day.
Are you worried that with the age gap, he might not be around that long?
I'm not worried about that. Why? What could happen? What would happen?
Well,
what would happen to me if Steve Wozniak croaked?
Well, you'd be heartbroken, I think.
Oh, I'd be devastated.
So are you not worried about that?
No, but I'm focusing on the time that I have left with Steve.
How old is Steve?
I don't know, fucking 80. How old is Steve Wozniak? I'm going to say 68.
74.
74. Wow, he looks damn good. For 74.
He does look good, and you got to remember, when you have money like that, he could live well into his 90s.
He could. I would give him my blood. Steve, if you need I got high cholesterol.
You guys could be like
Brian Johnson and his son, measuring each other's night boners. Steve, don't worry. I'm just measuring your night boner.
For hardness. Firmness.
Yeah, for hardness, for firmness and hardness. It's really great.
Who do you think's more rock hard at night, you or Steve?
Me, for sure. I'm the younger guy.
Well, it's not always about that. He's a pretty passionate guy.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
He's got a joie de vivre that.
He does. People are saying that about him. Joie de vivre.
Joie
de vivre.
That maybe you don't possess.
Yeah.
And that's really what
it's really what it's all about.
Boners
folks.
are about.
Yeah.
It's about your lust for life.
Yeah. And my lust for former Apple founder Steve Wozniak. Jesus Christ. Well, folks, let us know what you think. Should I
Certainly
try?
you have some thoughts on this.
Yeah, surely you've all got your opinions on this shit. It's been a great week. I really do hope that next week brings everybody lots of green shoots in your accounts. I think that relief is coming, but then I think it's time to get short again.
Like John Travolta in the 90s, get shorty.
I think it's time to get a little short again, but we will see. Yeah, that's a wrap. Emil?
Have a pleasant weekend.
God bless
Get
America.
offline. Get out there. Look at the world. Look at green stuff.
Or stay inside and hide.
No,
It's
don't.
safe. It's safe in here.
Throw your phone outside.
It's
throw your
safe
phone
inside.
out the window.
Throw your phone out the window, but then
Throw
go
it
out
in the
and get
trash.
it.
Throw it in the trash and take out the trash. Never
Emil.
look back.
All right, folks.
Break your computer in half.
Have a lovely weekend.